Welcome back to the podcast.
Hi everyone, let's learn some English.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our English learning show. I'm really happy you're here today. Today we're talking about something very important: daily habits. Habits are the things we do every single day, like brushing our teeth or eating breakfast. And here's the thing, your habits shape your whole life. They help make you who you are. Good habits help you grow, while bad habits can hold you back. So let me ask you something. What do you do first thing in the morning, right when you open your eyes? For a long time, the first thing I did was grab my phone. I checked messages and looked at social media. But honestly, that made me feel stressed. My mind was full of information before I even got out of bed. So I decided to change that habit. Now I do something different. I sit up slowly, take 3 deep breaths, and say something positive out loud, like, "Today is going to be great," or "I'm ready for this day." The words are simple, but they really help set the tone for the morning. This is also great English practice. You're using English first thing in the morning. Learning English doesn't have to be hard. You can connect it to your daily life. So now, let's learn some useful morning phrases you can use every day. You can say, "I wake up at 7," to talk about the time you wake up. Then, "I get out of bed," which means you stand up and leave your bed. You can also say, "I stretch my arms and legs," or "I drink a glass of water," which is very healthy. Your body needs water after sleeping all night, and it helps you feel fresh. Now, let's practice together. You can say, "I wake up early, I get out of bed, I stretch my body, I drink cold water." Great job. Now let's move on to breakfast habits. Breakfast is the first meal of the day, and it's very important. Some people skip breakfast, meaning they don't eat anything. I used to do that too. But skipping breakfast isn't good. Your body needs energy, so now I always eat something, even if it's small. I might eat toast with butter, some fruit, eggs, cereal with milk, or oatmeal. Oatmeal is very healthy and keeps you full longer. Toast is bread cooked until it's brown and crispy. Cereal is small pieces of grain eaten with milk, and scrambled eggs are mixed eggs cooked in a pan. You can say things like, "I eat toast and drink orange juice for breakfast," or "I usually have cereal with cold milk." After breakfast, I brush my teeth, which is very important, and then I take a shower. Warm water helps me wake up, and sometimes I finish with cold water. Cold water gives me energy. I know, that sounds brave. I personally prefer hot showers, and I'm not ready for cold water yet. That's totally okay. Everyone is different. What matters most is having a morning routine that works for you. Now let's learn some phrases about getting ready. You can say, "I brush my teeth," or "I take a shower." If it's fast, you can say, "I take a quick shower." You can also say, "I get dressed," which means you put on your clothes. You might also say, "I comb my hair," or "I brush my hair." Both are correct. Here's a question for you. Do you make your bed in the morning? Making your bed means fixing the sheets and blankets so everything looks neat and organized. I make my bed every single morning. It's a small habit, but it makes me feel organized. There's a famous saying, "If you want to change the world, start by making your bed." It's powerful because it's one small task you finish right away. Completing that task gives you a feeling of success, and then you want to do more. One good habit leads to another. That's how habits work. They build on each other. Now let's talk about getting to work or school. Maybe you walk to the bus stop. During that walk, you can do something useful, like listening to English podcasts or English music. That's multitasking, doing 2 things at the same time. Music helps with pronunciation and rhythm. And learning should always be enjoyable, not boring. Here's a great tip. Find one boring moment in your day walking, waiting in line, or washing dishes, and add English to that moment. Listen to something, or practice speaking to yourself. Talking to yourself in English is smart, not strange. You can describe what you're doing, like, "I'm making coffee," or "I'm putting on my shoes." This is called narrating your life, and it helps your English improve faster. Now let's talk about afternoon habits. What usually happens after lunch? Many people feel tired after lunch. That sleepy feeling around 2 or 3 o'clock is called the afternoon slump. A slump is when your energy drops. Some people drink coffee, take a short walk, or even take a quick nap to feel better. A nap is a short sleep, usually about 15 to 30 minutes. I like to stand up, stretch, and drink some water. Movement really helps. You can say, I take a break, which means you stop working for a short time to rest. You can also say, I go for a walk. Walking clears your mind, meaning you stop thinking about stressful things. Another useful phrase is, I need to recharge. Recharge means getting your energy back, like charging a phone battery. Our bodies are like batteries. We recharge with rest, water, and healthy food. In the afternoon, snacks matter too. Healthy snacks like fruit or nuts give real energy, while chips or candy give quick energy that doesn't last very long. Now I want to share a short story with you. I have a friend named Maria from Mexico. She really wanted to learn English, but she always felt too busy. I think many people listening right now can probably relate to that feeling. So she said she had no time to study, but she changed one small thing. Every day at lunch, she used to eat and scroll through social media on her phone, like most people do. Instead of that, she decided to change just those 20 minutes. Instead of social media, she started watching English videos. It was a smart idea. After 3 months, her English improved so much that she was really surprised. That's the power of daily habits. Small actions can lead to big results. She didn't find extra time in her day. She simply used her existing time in a better way. That's an important lesson. You don't need more time, you need better habits. Now let's practice some afternoon vocabulary. The first word is productive. Productive means you get a lot of work done. For example, I was very productive this afternoon. I finished all my homework. Another useful word is focused, which means you can pay attention without getting distracted. You might say, I stayed focused for 2 hours. Another helpful phrase is take it easy. It means to relax and not stress too much. For example, after a hard morning, I decided to take it easy in the afternoon. Now let's move into the evening, which is my favorite part of the day. In the evening, the pressure is off. Work is done, school is finished, and everything feels calmer. When I get home, the first thing I do is take off my shoes and change into comfortable clothes. Comfortable clothes really matter for relaxing. Then I usually cook dinner or help my family cook. Cooking helps me relax. I don't think about work or stress. I just focus on the food. This is called being in the moment, thinking only about right now, not yesterday or tomorrow. Let's learn some cooking vocabulary. Chop means cutting food into small pieces, like chopping onions or garlic. Boil means heating water until it bubbles. And fry means cooking food in hot oil, like frying eggs for dinner. After dinner, I sometimes watch TV or a movie, and I try to watch in English. I use English subtitles, not my own language. That way, I can hear the words and see them at the same time, which helps with spelling and pronunciation. Watching in English was difficult at first, but now I can follow most shows without looking at the subtitles too much. That's real progress. Sometimes, after dinner, I also go for a short walk, about 15 or 20 minutes around my neighborhood. Walking after dinner is healthy and helps with digestion. It also gives me time to think about my day. This is called reflecting, thinking about what happened, what went well, and what I can do better tomorrow. It's a very powerful habit. During my walk, I also practice English by talking to myself. I describe what I see, like, I see a red car, there's a dog in the park, or the sky looks beautiful tonight. Simple sentences are perfect for daily practice. You don't need complicated words to improve. Simple English works best. Now let's talk about nighttime routines. I try to go to bed around 10:30, although sometimes it's later. And yes, like many people, I sometimes have trouble falling asleep. One thing that really affects my sleep is using my phone too much before bed. That's a very common problem. The blue light from screens makes it harder to fall asleep, so I made a new rule: no phone for 30 minutes before bed. Instead, I read a book, sometimes in English, sometimes in my own language. Reading before bed is great because it relaxes your mind. And if you read in English, you're still learning while you relax. That's two benefits at the same time. Now let's learn some bedtime vocabulary. The first phrase is wind down, which means to relax slowly after a busy day. For example, I wind down by reading a book before bed. Another fun expression is hit the hay, which means to go to bed. You might say, I'm tired. Time to hit the hay. One more phrase is call it a night, meaning you stop and go to sleep. Now I want to talk about something very important: consistency. Consistency means doing something regularly, again and again. This is the real secret to building good habits. Doing something once doesn't change much, but doing it every day for a month can change everything. For example, if you study English for 5 hours one day and then stop for 2 weeks, you won't improve much. But if you study for just 20 minutes every single day, you will improve a lot. Your brain needs regular practice, just like your body needs regular exercise. You can't go to the gym once and become strong. You have to go many times, week after week. It's the same with English or any skill. The key message is simple: start small, but be consistent. Small daily actions lead to big changes over time. Let me share another story. This one is about a student named Tom. Tom wanted to improve his English speaking, but he was very shy and didn't like talking. So we told him to start very small. Just say one English sentence out loud every night before bed. Just one simple sentence, like, "Today was good," or "Tomorrow will be better." It was so easy that he couldn't make excuses. He did it every night. After 2 weeks, one sentence became 2, then 3. After a month, he was speaking for 5 minutes every night. 6 months later, Tom was speaking English confidently. He even made a video in English for his class. That's amazing progress. Remember, it all starts with one small step. Don't try to be perfect. Just start. Progress is always better than perfection. Now let's talk about bad habits. Everyone has them. One common bad habit is staying up too late watching videos online. You tell yourself, just one more video, and suddenly it's midnight, and you're exhausted the next day. So what can we do about bad habits? First, you need to notice them and be aware of your behavior. Then, replace the bad habit with a good one. For example, replace junk food with fruit, or replace scrolling on your phone with reading a book. The key is replacement, not just stopping. You need something positive to fill that time. Now let's practice talking about changing habits. You can say, "I'm trying to stop." For example, "I'm trying to stop eating sugar." Or you can say, I'm working on waking up earlier. Another useful phrase is, "I want to be better at." For example, "I want to be better at saving money." These phrases are perfect for real conversations. Now let's talk about motivation. How do you stay motivated? Honestly, some days I don't feel motivated at all, and that's normal. Some days I want to study and work hard. Other days I just want to sleep. Everyone feels that way. So what's the secret? The truth is, you don't need motivation. You need discipline. Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes. Discipline is a choice you make every day. Think about brushing your teeth. You don't wait until you feel motivated. You just do it. It's a habit. Our important habits should work the same way. Make them automatic. Don't think too much, just do them. That's powerful advice. Now let me share one more important idea. This idea is about identity. Identity is who you believe you are and how you see yourself. Your habits come from your identity. If you see yourself as a healthy person, you'll naturally make healthy choices. But if you see yourself as lazy, your actions will follow that belief. So the first step is changing how you see yourself. Don't say, "I want to exercise more." Say, "I am a person who exercises." Don't say, "I want to learn English." Say, "I am an English learner." When your identity changes, your habits follow naturally. These ideas take time to understand, and that's okay. Let's practice some identity sentences together. You can say, "I am a person who takes care of my health." "I am someone who never gives up." "I am a learner who improves every day." "I am capable of great things." Saying those sentences can make you feel more confident. That's the power of positive self-talk. The way you talk to yourself matters. If you repeat negative thoughts, you'll feel worse. But positive words, even at first, slowly change how you think. Your mind listens to your words. So choose your words carefully, even in your own thoughts. Now, let's talk about tracking habits. Writing them down can really help. You might use a small notebook and check off the habits you complete each day. Seeing those check marks feels good and shows your progress clearly. When you complete a habit many days in a row, that's called a streak. Like a winning streak in sports, you don't want to break it. For English learners, You can track how many days you practice English. Even 5 minutes counts. At the end of the month, you'll feel proud. Seeing all those check marks builds confidence. Here's a useful phrase: keep track of. It means to monitor or record something. For example, I keep track of my habits in a journal, or I keep track of new English words I learn. Another great phrase is make progress. Make progress means to improve or move forward. Like, I'm making progress with my speaking skills. Now, we're almost at the end of the show. Let's leave you with one final piece of advice. Start small. Don't try to change everything at once. Small steps really matter. Choose just 1 or 2 habits to work on. Maybe 1 in the morning and 1 at night. Do those well for 30 days, then add more. Building habits is like building a house. You start with the foundation, not the roof. Strong foundations always come first. For English learners, one great habit is listening to English for 10 minutes every day. It can be a podcast, a song, or a video. Just 10 minutes. Everyone has 10 minutes. Speaking practice also matters. Even talking to yourself in English absolutely counts. Narrate your actions. Say things like, I'm making coffee, or I'm opening the door. It may feel strange at first, but it really helps. Your brain needs practice creating English sentences, and this is one of the best ways to do that. Let's end with some inspiration. Here's a great quote. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. I'm not sure who said it, but it's true. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start now, even if you feel scared. Every expert was once a beginner. Every fluent English speaker started with 0 words. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. If you're better than yesterday, you're winning. That's the only competition that matters. Now let's finish with one final practice. Repeat these statements out loud. I am in control of my habits. My small actions today create my future. I choose progress over perfection. I am patient with myself. Every day I am getting better. I believe in my ability to learn and grow. Great job today. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, you don't need to change everything right now. Just choose one small habit, one tiny change. Start tomorrow, then do it again the next day. In 30 days, you'll be amazed at your progress. In 90 days, you'll feel like a different person. In 1 year, you won't recognize your old self. That's the power of daily habits. Tonight, think about one habit you want to start and write it down. Make it small and specific. Not exercise more, but do 10 push-ups every morning. Not learn English, but listen to English for 10 minutes at breakfast. Make it so easy you can't say no. Then do it one day at a time. Before we go, if you enjoyed this show, please share it with a friend. Learning is better together. Leave a comment telling us which habit you're going to start. We love reading your comments. Thank you for spending this time with us. Your daily habits are creating your future, so make them count. Good night or good morning, wherever you are in the world. Remember, you are capable of amazing things. One day at a time, one habit at a time. You've got this. Goodbye, everyone.